Alright guys, welcome to the fifth and final video. Oh, well, at least I hope it'll be the final video of the Hyper-V FVega.blog tutorial series. And what we're going to do here in our last video, we set up the operating system, or at least we loaded the installation media so that we could do the install of the operating system. I didn't walk through that portion because it's all pretty straightforward. But since then, I've completed the install process, and I now have rather a Windows VM with Windows 10 running on it, which is always pretty good. Let me make sure. There we go. FYI too, by the way, if you have any issues with the screen size and you want to change that to full screen, you can right click on the VM while it's running and edit session settings there. And what that should allow you to do is, well, let me right click, edit session settings. There we go. Is change the screen size, right? And then you can also click the show options button there, and you can have it save your settings for next time. So if you don't, it'll ask you what screen size you want every time, and I thought it was kind of a pain in the neck, so I checked the box. So we'll go ahead and connect again here, and it's full screen. So everything is working. You're probably saying, well, Fernando, why the hell are we making a video? I thought we were done. Well, we could be if you don't want to connect to the internet. If you may recall, in one of the previous videos, during the, I think it was during the setup video of the creating the actual virtual machine, I did not choose or elect to configure a virtual network for this particular machine. And the reason being is because, and you'll see here, we don't have any internet connection. You actually need to configure or create a virtual switch in order for that to happen, so that your virtual network can, your virtual machine can connect to your actual physical box's network card or network adapter. So with that said, what you'll need to do is exit out of your connection or your session there, and what you'll want to do is over on the right hand side with this virtual machine selected, you'll want to click on the virtual switch manager setting over here. And I've already got one configured, as you can see here. But what you'll want to do is create a new virtual network switch. You want to make sure that it's set to external, and then you'll create the virtual switch, right? And then that'll populate over here. And then what you'll be able to do is simply highlight this particular VM switch, and then you can actually choose external network, and you can choose the network adapter that you're connected to, for your physical machine that's hosting this VM. You can choose to connect to that network or that Ethernet card. And make sure you click this button to allow the management operating system to share network adapter. And other than that, I don't believe there's really anything else that needs to be done. You can go ahead and save that, and then when you're done with that, right click on the VM again, go to settings, and then to network adapter, and then switch this to the VM switch, or whatever one you name. You can name it whatever whatever you called it. I called mine VM switch, and go ahead and hit apply. Okay, and if we connect back to our VM again, let me log in. Boom, look at that, we have internet on our VM. Isn't that awesome? Excellent. So let me just test it. You always want to test it, obviously, to make sure it works. Let's just go to google.com. Excellent. We can go to Google, and there. Make sure we can do a little searchy search. Excellent. Yep. So we've got internet connection, and that's basically it. From installing Hyper-V all the way up to installing Windows 10 and getting your internet set up on your VM. Now you've got what you need to get that working. If you have any issues or any questions, comments, concerns, as usual, go ahead and just leave a post in the comment section of the video. And as always, subscribe and like the video if it helped you out. And if anything comes up or if you have any other questions, feel free to give me a shout and let me know. I'm glad to help out whenever I can. Thanks for watching. Have a great morning, day, and night.